Hello and welcome back to iBluairJgR Gaming for Comedy. This is UNCUT XCOM 2 Alien Hunters featuring Shen's Last Gift. Before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to one of our viewers. Candell Jack wanted to have a soldier named after him, and this is that soldier. So Candell Jack, thank you for watching. Once a technician for a North American resistance cell, Candell Techno Jack joined XCOM not because he wanted to, but because his friends and family members believed it was the right thing to do. Upon further investigation of Candell, we found a note from someone, presumably one of his friends, in his personal files. The most noteworthy line reads, "We need you here, but XCOM needs you more." Let's try and make sure Candell doesn't get injured on the first mission he goes on.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out. You and I both know we only had one other Sky Ranger, Commander. It's worse for wear, but this heap used to be Big Sky's pride and joy, and someone's been putting her to work. It may be possible to triangulate exactly where they took off from, but it'll take some time.
Commander, these weapons are unlike any design I have previously encountered before. I could attempt further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse engineering them appears low regardless.
Remember what Tygan said. These new weapons are one of a kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever. Commander, we've located the site where Big Sky took off from. No immediate signs of activity. Hold on. Might have something. It's a weak signal on an open channel.
Presence throughout this area. Region are of particular concern. All attempts should be made.
Is that Valen? Haven't had any signs of her since we lost HQ. Commander, if there's any chance she or Big Sky are still alive, we have to get down there.
There are a number of unusual energy signatures permeating this area, Commander. I'm seeing power fluctuations, intense heat, some psionic activity, all signs of a possible conflict. We should move quickly.
Commander, you and I both know what Valen meant to our operation. She was our chief scientist, one of our most valuable assets. With your permission, I'd like to lead this operation personally. I was able to get you out of Advent's clutches. Maybe I can do the same for her.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting mission. This is the official Alien Hunter downloadable content mission. This is the new mission that comes with this downloadable content in addition to the other content that you will see later on as we go through the mission. We're going to talk about a lot of cool stuff today, but before we do all that, we've got to build up our squad. We've already got Central as the default. He is a max ranked Ranger, so he's got a lot of cool abilities. We'll go into those once we actually start using them. But as far as what we're going to bring, we're obviously going to bring Candell Jack. And before we continue, I do apologize if there's music subtly playing in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's some sort of party going on in my neighborhood, and it's not going to stop. And this is the time that I have right now to record, so I apologize if some sultry R&B music from the 70s and 80s is playing in the background, and it's annoying. I apologize. It's more annoying for me. That's all I'm going to say. So we're going to bring Candell Jack. Once again, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and enjoying the content. It's always a pleasure when somebody is enjoying the stuff, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Let's get back into it, okay? Who else are we going to bring? I think we're going to go with a second Ranger. I feel like having 2 rangers on this particular mission is going to be valuable. I have played it before, so I have a little bit of experience with it, so this will be interesting. All right, and in addition to that, you got to have a grenadier. You always got to have some grenades. And I think I'm going to actually go with double grenadier if I have the option to. Yes, I can bring Chang, Ho, and this other squatty, Miss Guzman, who I have not customized yet, so I don't really know what her personality is. And last but certainly not least, we've got to bring... I think we're going to go with a second specialist. I feel like... Actually, no, I'm lying. We're going to go with Oliver Jones. Oliver Jones has equipped the Boltcaster, which is the downloadable content weapon, and that thing fires the big-ass bolts, as you already know, but it has an additional effect. It has a very high chance to stun targets, especially some of the targets that we're going to see later in this mission. And we are going to equip Candle Jack with the Frost Bomb, arguably the most important item for this particular mission and this downloadable content. And I think there's one other thing we need to bring with us, and that is a medkit. Yes, we got to bring at least one medkit. I feel like I should have more because this is a very long mission. Do I have enough resources to bring? No, I have 5 supplies, so I can't actually make another medkit for myself. So, you know what? We got to make do with what we have. So here we go. Let's get this started.
I am continually monitoring the energy signatures we detected near the target site. Possible subterranean activity detected. Strong interference blanketing the area. Sensors are unable to penetrate the rock face. We still have a steady read on Valen's signal, however. I would advise extreme caution, Central. Biological readings in this area are erratic. In addition to several species of alien
Hold up,
fauna.
Doctor. We've got something.
The data must be preserved at all costs. You must hurry! Take this and find Redfoot!
It's her. Unfortunately, her friend never made it to the evac point.
I had hoped to meet my predecessor under less extreme circumstances. Still, I have tracked her signal to an area not far ahead.
Good. Lead the way, Doctor. We're in a concealed position.
Okay, here we go. We're in the mission. As you can already tell, there is a tremendous amount of dialogue in this mission. It's a very story-driven mission. I'm going to talk over the majority of it, but if you'd like to actually hear what's going on, check out the link in the description or the annotation in the video and go listen to it at your leisure. But for now, we just gonna keep yapping through all this nonsense. So here we go. Let's start moving our guys up. Let's start getting in there, see what the hell is going on, see if we can find Dr. Valen. Now, Dr. Valen, if you've never played XCOM Enemy Unknown, then you don't know who she is, but Dr. Valen was the original XCOM scientist. She was there before Dr. Tigan. She was there just in the original person doing all the research on the aliens, right? And she was really cool. She was actually kind of a German mad scientist stereotype, which is a little funny. But she was cool. She was pretty interesting. I don't know. I don't actually know if I prefer Dr. Tigan or Dr. Valen, because they're really different people, right? Dr. Valen had this evil mad scientist vibe going on, whereas Dr. Tigan's, in all honesty, Dr. Tigan's just a cool brother. Just some cool brother that knows science. He's like, who's that? I can't even think of his name. Is that... Damn, I'm going to have to... This is going to bother me, but it's this black guy that does science, and he's really popular, and he's on all sorts of TV shows. He's got his own radio show, and I feel really ignorant for calling him that black guy that does science. But whatever, that's what he is. He's the black guy that does science. Okay, so we've actually got a couple of aliens already. We got these baby snakes that are like the pre-evolution of the big yellow. So before the snake was yellow, it was blue. So we're going to have to deal with these. They've got a pretty decent vision, so we're not going to be able to do too much, but I think we might be able to get a decent Overwatch because most of our guys can actually see the snake. I think all of our guys can actually see the snakes. So we actually probably won't have to worry about that too much. So let's get into this. Let's Overwatch all of the other units. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. And then we're going to lob a grenade right at these fools. And I actually think I want the grenade to hit the big snake because that's going to be more value to the damage. So here we go, lobbing that grenade halfway across the universe already. Going deep with that early. That's what I'm talking about. So here we go. But, you know, I'm not afraid of snakes. Look at that, promotion's going out. I'm not afraid of snakes, with the exception of maybe poisonous snakes, which I wouldn't even be able to identify anyway. Oh, look, wait a minute. Look at that. Violated. Look at it, still shaking, still twitching. But yeah, you know, because I wouldn't be, like, this snake right here, this viper is probably poisonous, right? Because it looks like a cobra. And I guess cobras are poisonous. Are cobras poisonous? See, you're starting to find out now that I don't know much about animals. And if that's something that you've always wondered, you know, if you've ever been thinking as you're watching these videos, does Rob know about animals? I don't. So here we go, all pods active, all of the other pods on the map are going to activate. It looks like we got a big snake. It looks like we got 2 big snakes and a bunch of babies. The babies aren't really a problem, and I'll show you why pretty soon. But the big snakes, we're definitely going to have to watch out for them. And the baby snakes do have bolt casters, so I actually don't want to get hit with that regardless. There's a lot of snakes. Okay. Yeah, you know, here's how you can judge how afraid of something you are. If you were on Fear Factor and you had to stand in a bucket filled with the certain thing that you're afraid of, would it be easy or would it be difficult? And that is how you judge how afraid of something you are. I could stand in a bucket of snakes for a very long time. It would be uncomfortable. I'm not saying it would be comfortable, but it's not gonna bother me that much. Now, I will never get in a bucket of roaches. Pardon my French, but fuck out of here with that bullshit. And like anything with bugs, that's where I lose Fear Factor automatically. You know, they always start off. It's an old show. It doesn't really come on that much anymore. But we're gonna Overwatch all of our units, and hopefully the snakes are gonna just walk into this. So we're gonna set up a nice little trap for them. That's one of the best tips I can give you if you are using the All Pods active mod, is to use Overwatch a little bit more frequently than you would normally, because there are so many enemies advancing towards you that there's a pretty good chance that it's gonna hit somebody. But so anyway, Fear Factor, right? They always start you off with some crazy stuff. Oh, we're gonna hang you out of a helicopter, and then you've gotta. Okay, nothing came of that Overwatch. So the snakes are maybe smart. So they didn't fall into my trap. But they start you off with something simple, and then they ramp it up a little bit. It's okay, now we're gonna get snakes, or we're gonna put you in a box with a koala. It's like, oh, a fucking koala, I'm not scared. And then they bring out the bugs, and that's when it gets stupid. As soon as they incorporate bugs, that is when you start to weed out the crazy people, right? Because all the crazy people are like, oh, I don't care, I eat cockroaches all the time. And that's where I lose every time, is when they bring out, it's okay, you've got to eat 10 cockroaches in 5 minutes. Why is there a 2 cockroach per minute minimum here? I don't approve of that. Not at all. Okay, so we've advanced a little bit. We actually don't even have vision on the other snakes yet, so it's slowly waiting for the... I don't really want to be waiting for them to come to me so much, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do, because I can't actually make moves far enough to make them visible just yet. And here they are. Are they slithering? Yeah, they're slithering. They're slithering, and I'm missing. That's fine. He's not... Well, he is in range. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's a baby snake, you know? It's like a 2-year-old, so it doesn't have good accuracy. And neither do I, apparently. I'm not looking forward to this now. Okay. Now, where is Central Officer Bradford? Here. Okay, Central Officer Bradford is going to be key to cleaning this up, because he's a maxed rank ranger, they gave him the Reaper ability, and what that does is if you kill somebody with a sword slash, you can follow it up with a second sword slash and just continue. As long as you keep killing units, you can sword slash more units. It's pretty insane, and it can spiral out of control pretty damn easily. It's one of the more powerful abilities in this particular mission. So here we go. Candel Techno Jack is going to give Central Officer Bradford a nice little aid protocol, because I'm going to send Central on a mission the likes of which he has never been on before in his life. Okay, I'm going to try and get as many snakes as possible with one activation of Reaper. So here we go. Activate that Reaper, and we're going to start chopping these fools up. Here we go. Get right behind this fool. Now, I don't know where the other snakes are. I'm hoping that I'm just going to reveal them as I go through the room. So that's one snake down. I've got the accurate sword mod on, so none of these slashes are going to miss. So we're going to take out this second snake real quick. Oh, yeah. Done. Eliminated. Okay, so we're starting to see more of the snakes. Looks like I've got vision on that one. And that... Oh, crap. Alright, so I have vision on the two big snakes, but none of the other small snakes. And this is potentially a problem because my slash is no longer strong enough to kill these snakes. But... Oh, wait, no. I do have a baby. There's one more... Shh. I misclicked. I failed. I fucking failed miserably. My goodness. Central is in a world of fucking trouble. Oh my gosh. I messed up really bad. Holy crap. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with this. We're gonna have to start taking some pretty daring shots and hopefully eliminate some of those big snakes. The smaller snakes, I'm pretty sure they're calibrated in such a way that they don't deal that much damage because there's so many of them. But god damn it, I'm pretty upset that I misclicked that. Alright. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Oh, we will deal with it. We will deal with it. Alright, let's see what we can do. Can I get a grenade? No, that's way too far. Yeah, that's too far. There's nothing I can do. I may have potentially ruined this mission. So I'm just going to overwatch the rest of the crew. Oh, gosh. Alright, so let's... watch as they all surround Central Officer Bradford. Okay, wait a minute. Blade Storm. That is a cool ability. When a unit moves within melee range of Central Officer Bradford, he will slice at them. And, okay. It's starting to look like I may have secretly done something amazing. Because two of the baby snakes just figured, you know what? I'm going to charge straight at Officer Bradford, and it didn't really work for them. And the untouchable ability, that what just procced from Central Officer Bradford, after he scores a kill on a unit, the next attack that is made against him is guaranteed to miss. And look at what the hell? I may have done something amazing. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you think you made a mistake, and then it turns out you did the most amazing thing that has ever been. Look at this. This is insane. This is completely insane. So that just goes to show you, you don't always need to save scum at the first sign of trouble. Look at it. Okay, and the untouchable is proccing again. I guess it's because I got like 15 kills. Holy shit. Wow. I'm amazed, ladies and gentlemen. Because I notoriously believe, and I've always believed this, if you ever get the chance, if Jay ever gets the chance to come back, then I will have him confirm this for you. But I notoriously have always said that I have terrible luck. But the situation that just conspired or whatever, the stuff that just happened, it makes me believe that maybe my luck isn't so bad. At least not all the time, anyway. So let's start advancing the rest of our troops and get a little bit closer, because at this point we've pretty much sealed the deal that the rest of these snakes are going down. So we just need to get close enough to actually deal with them. Like, there's a lot of them, but they're not going to be hard to deal with because we did really well. Like this one, He done fucked up. Everybody was trying to go after Central. Shit, made a mistake. Get out of here, crit that thing, hit it in the face. That's what I'm talking about. It's a lot. Look at that, promotions all around, going out like water. That's what that didn't make any sense. Promotions going out like water. Another phrase that did not make it past the drawing board. So I guess we're just gonna Overwatch the rest of our units. And I still had a move left with Bradford. You know what it is? I haven't had lunch, and it looks like more snakes are coming out. We're getting ambushed. That's what Dr. Tigan is screaming about right now. He's like, whoa, motherfucker, there's more snakes coming. But yeah, I made a little mistake there. But yeah, always have lunch before you have to do something important, because when you don't, you start to do dumb things. And that's probably why I put Bradford in that bad position, even though it turned into a good position. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The Overwatches are working. I think that was Candell Jack that landed that shot. Candell, you my boy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, but Central is out of cover, so now he's actually going to get grabbed up. But he's... Oh, my goodness. Okay, it's... Okay. So he's still going to get grabbed, but he is going to do some serious damage to that big Viper. So we're actually going to have to make some serious moves to get over there and free up Bradford. Central Officer Bradford, a.k.a. motherfucking Rambo, a.k.a. this man is wildin'. We got to go help him now. So we got to try and get in a better position. And what I'm going to do is kick open that door, first of all. I'm going to move up and see if I can get vision. I do have vision on it with him, but I can't really reach it from here. So we're going to... we got to try and get to Bradford, because he's going to keep getting squeezed by that snake. And I don't want that, obviously. So the ability that got him caught was the Viper will lash out his tongue, and then it'll pull you in, and then it'll constrict you so that you can't move. And then I think every turn after that, it'll do damage to you until you die, potentially, or until it lets you go. I don't know if it actually has like some execution move or not. I've never actually seen it execute people, because I've always managed to break people free immediately after they get captured, which is pretty nice. But, you know, it doesn't look like that's going to happen this time. But hopefully it does. Shooting that man with the Shadowfall pistol. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Believe in the power of... No one can reach Bradford. This is really bad. Ooh, this is bad. I am I'm making so many bad moves today. Okay, what's the problem? Why are you flanked? I guess because... okay, I understand. Okay, this is... Alright. Okay. Here's the deal. I have one med kit with me. And I think Bradford has it, actually. Does Bradford have the med kit? Does he? No. Somebody... Who has the med kit? But before I do this ridiculous thing that I'm about to do, we have to see... Who did I give the med kit to? Somebody has the... I'm going to cut this part out. Here we go. I found it. Maybe I don't have to cut it out. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. And this is... Don't try this at home, kids. Or adults. Hold on. I'm smelling something fishy. Right. I'm smelling something real fishy. Okay. You're about to see some cheeky bullshit right now. Bullshit. Okay. Here we go. This is behind the scenes right now. I could edit this out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave this in. Because this... You see that big red blob next to Bradford? I'm pretty sure that is a destructible object that will explode when I launch this grenade. And it will potentially kill Central Officer Bradford. Now, in order to... Here, let's just find out, shall we? Why am I explaining it? Let's just see what happens. Okay. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Boom. Okay. Okay. Okay, it didn't blow up. It didn't blow up. I thought this thing was going to explode and kill Bradford, but it didn't, so I'm okay. I'm happy. So there we go. All right. And I just got to heal Bradford before we enter the next room, and then we'll be good to go. And at this point, we've just got to advance our troops. I'm actually going to cut this part out, so we will be back as soon as we get to the next room.